Today's video comes to you from Gongaii Games. Visit their in-store location or visit them online at gongaii.com. Now taking pre-orders for Spark of Hope, releasing July 5th. Use discount code COMMANDO10 at checkout for 10% off your purchase. Hello everyone, welcome to Dice Commando. This is round 1 of today's standard tournament at Gongaii Games in Portland, Oregon, USA. On our left we have Jeremy, and on our right we have Victor. Jeremy's playing Dooku, Kylo, and they're of course on the Obi-Wan's hut. And Victor's playing the Yoda Leia mill with Astrogation plot, and he of course is on Occupied City. So we're about ready to do the roll-off. I do think Dooku Kylo has the advantage on the roll-off, but we will see here. So it actually looks like Leia Yoda are going to get it, so we'll be playing on the Occupied City. The two shields will go on to, probably doesn't matter much on Jeremy's side, but yeah, so Victor opened up with, there we go. So yeah, had to choose a battlefield, but Victor will open up then with a force jump, which is a great start for him, paying 1. Okay, that'll definitely hurt. Alright, binds will come down. We are on the Occupied City. She should be milling 1. Because Occupied City is when your opponent plays a support or upgrade. You may discard 1 card from the top of their deck, but we are skipping. Okay, well, we're doing the Astrogation from the force jump. Alright, so we get a shield, and a 2 focus. Back to Jeremy. Alright, so he's going to power action Dooku with binds to, looks like a cross guard onto Kylo, and he'll put 1 damage. So cross guard, when it comes into play, if you play it on Kylo, you can do 1 damage to a character. So the power action on Dooku, so Victor right now needs to discard 1 card from his hand, and then we need to do the 1 damage. So Victor needs to choose to discard first here. That's what he's doing right now. He's looking through his hand, looking at his cards, but okay, so he gets rid of the card, and then 1 damage gets dealt to Yoda as per the cross guard. Alright, goes back to Victor here. Victor's thinking it over. Right, pays 1 for resistance ring, so he's down to no money currently. Resistance ring, when it comes in, mills a card. Alright, so Kylo comes in. Jeremy will yeah, so I'm not really sure what happened. Jeremy must have called red, and then Victor showed the hand showing he had no red, is what must have happened there. Right, back to Victor. Because no damage was dealt, so I'm assuming that was a miss, and that must have been what happened, so he must have showed his hand, which of course with Kylo it's look at 1 random card if it's that color match, but alright, so that's a pretty good roll. So Leia comes in with a special on the resistance ring, which is play a card from your discard, a red card from your discard pile, and then remove from the game, blank, and then the 2 focus. So he's got all the focus he needs. Dooku will come in with a 2 melee and a 1 focus, not bad either. That'll let him get something off here before the force jump. So Victor could have 2 more cards in the pile here. Actually, 3 more cards. Because Occupied City, we had the binds, we had crossguard, and then he also had the one from the resistance ring itself. So we could have 3 more in the discard here. Right, so he's going to pacify the Dooku 2, so Dooku will take 2 shields, maxing at 3. Alright, 1 card left in his hand, so there's a pitch to reroll, and by his I meant Victor, so alright, not a great roll for Jeremy. Back to Victor here. He's got plenty of focus, plenty of options. No money, but again, he can go to those Yoda specials, so. It looks like he's resolving focus. So Yoda special, and then Leia 2 discard. So at this point, Jeremy's going to discard to reroll because he's going to lose it anyway. Alright, gets rid of his other treasure. He'll discard to reroll everything except the focus. Alright, there's a couple melee sides, a 1, and a 2. So he can chain into force jump to blank one of them. Victor's thinking it over here. Okay, so resolving specials, so he'll mill 1, then flip to the force jump, then he'll blank probably the Kylo. Yep. And it re-rolls in, and it gets it's the special again, so time for Jeremy to get the melee off the table. So Jeremy's thinking about how he wants to play it. So do remember the crossguard does have a special that deals 2 damage or 3 if the character has shields. So that may be what he's thinking about here. But if he uses the Dooku to focus the blank, then he's just going to get it blanked again. So okay, so he's going to focus the special. Yep. But he needed to get the melee off the table first, I think, because not I think, like he needed to get the melee off the table first because now it's just going to get blanked. Whereas even if he had left the crossguard out and the crossguard had gotten blanked, then he still could have focused to it, right? So okay, so Victor I'm sure will blank it and then re-roll it. Yep, that's what he's going to do. Alright, there's a blank, so might get a pitch to reroll here actually. Yep, that's what he's going to do. So he's going to drop his Forsaken to reroll. He's looking for damage. Gets 1 more damage. The money, which isn't bad for him because Kylo pay sides do stink. So Victor's reaching for his power action token, so he's going to power action Leia's 2 discard to mill 2 from the top, so there he loses a binds and a quantum power cell. Alright, and there's 2 to Yoda, puts him at 3 with 7 health remaining. Right, so there's a 2 focus to the shield and the shield. 1 more onto Yoda, 6 health remaining. Victor will take his 2 shields here. Puts them on Yoda, and then dollar on Jeremy's side, and then Victor will claim. Yep. Alright, going into the next round. Jeremy's in a good spot here with that binds on the table. Okay, so we saw he did just draw the Dooku Saber. So that'll be worth a discard. Actually, that'll be worth a 2 discard potentially. Depends on whether he wants to discard or deal damage with it, but probably discards, I would imagine. But we will see. Alright, but Victor gets us started. Needs to remove that power action token there. Okay, so he's going to open up with Yoda, which makes sense to get the jump in the table. Okay, so we got a 2 focus, no special. We got a 2 focus, a discard, and a shield. Alright, so power actions Dooku to play a blue card from his hand, and then reduces the cost by 1, so it costs him 1. Okay, so he's going to deal 1 damage, mill 1 from Occupied City, and then Victor needs to discard a card for the Dooku power action. He does get to choose. Victor's syncing it over here. Okay, gets rid of a suppressive fire. Okay, Victor's action here. Okay, Leia coming in. 3 dice with the resistance ring, a blank, but a 2 discard. Back to Jeremy here. Oh, there's a triple threat, so he'll reroll 3 character die, and then turn 1 to any side. I'm surprised he's doing that without his own in the pool, but yep, so now he'll turn 1 to it, so he'll get Yoda off the. Yep. Yep. So he goes to the disrupt, because remember Yoda has no blanks, so disrupt on Yoda. Okay, so it's back to Victor now. So he's looking through his hand, but he hasn't. There we go. So there's a discard. Gets rid of a. Oh, it's division in the force. And then Jeremy drops a stifle for 1. Okay, so stifle will cancel the next event that Victor plays. So it is Victor's action here. Victor's still thinking it over here. So pitching to reroll, I believe. Yep. That was really his only play. It's just a matter of choosing the right cards. There he got his force jump special. Nothing much else, though. Time for Jeremy to get in the pool. So there we go. Here comes Kylo. So he'll look at a random card after he calls a color. Blank, a blank, and then a damage that's soon to be blanked. Okay. So he had shown a blue, but no damage is being taken, so he must have called red. Okay, so that, yep, Kylo gets blanked. Rolls in, gets a blank. It's a good time to roll in Dooku. Yep. Because Victor's going to have to pitch to reroll. So Dooku's showing a 2. And a discard and a blank. So neither one of these guys are rolling very well this round. Okay, Victor's action here. Okay, so he's going to channel the force. So that'll get canceled by Stifle. Yeah, so that needs to get canceled by Stifle, gentlemen. Yep, there we go. Yep, so that'll still cost Victor his 2, though. And his action, so Jeremy can pitch to reroll here. It cost him his last card, but he'll be able to get out in front. Alright, there's some damage for sure. Actually, a lot of damage. A 1, a 2, a 1, a 2, and a 1. Victor is in trouble. Okay, so he takes the 2 shields to buff up Yoda. And then Jeremy's going to hit. Okay, so he hits for 1, 2, yep, 8. So Victor will take a net 5, putting Yoda at 1 health remaining. And then Jeremy's out of cards, so he's probably just going to claim, I mean, it is Victor's action, but Victor can probably do whatever he wants to do here. So Victor needs to somehow get Yoda shielded up if he can, otherwise Kylo activation, regardless of the roll, with the right call could put him down. So there's 1 shield that he needed. A blank and a discard. Jeremy will claim, yep, as expected, and then I think Victor has to pitch to reroll. So 1 shield onto Yoda, so that won't save him from the Kylo 2. Alright, but Yoda, so he wants a card in his hand. Yoda power action, or sorry, Leia power action to mill 1, gets the Maul's Saber, and we will go into the next round. So Jeremy's in really good position here. I think he, assuming he of course draws another upgrade, which he probably will, he can drop it and increase his die. Alright, he does not look like he drew an upgrade though, so. Alright, there's the no answer draw. Victor just got his no answer. Alright, but as expected, Kylo's going to come in. He'll hope for the call. You just put Yoda away. Alright, so there's 1 melee. Can't see under his hand, but 1 melee, a money, and a shield, so not enough to kill unless he hits. Alright, so that time he showed a red, so he'd called a blue, so he missed, so no Kylo hits yet. That gives Victor a chance here. He's got to get Yoda into the pool and hope for a jump here. Alright, Victor's action here. So again, I think he's just got to roll in Yoda, but because he's not under duress yet, so get it out there, help protect, and then you can count on the events from your hand to mitigate. Alright, so there's a Dex Diner for 1, and then Jeremy will have him mill, because Jeremy owns the battlefield. Alright, looks like a Way of the Light just got milled. Alright, Jeremy's going to power action to play Intimidate to remove the shield. Oh, now Yoda's in trouble. And Victor has to discard, which he did, the Resistance Ring. Now Yoda's in trouble. He can, of course, Dexes to heal him, though. So that'll heal 2 because he has more damage on him. So he'll go back to 7. Okay, and then I'm sure Dooku comes out here. Okay, as expected, Dooku coming in with 1 melee, 2 melee, 2 melee. Victor is in trouble. He can probably remove some of that, but not all of it. Alright, so what's Victor going to do here? Alright, so re-roll there. A blank. Alright, so that's a dead Yoda. He's holding off on the rest because there are modified sides on the table, so no force jump threat anymore. Oh, so he is actually going to put the rest into Leia. That's the 1. Alright, so Leia has 10 health remaining. I thought he was going to hold that back for the potential on the Kylo, but alright, Leia rolling in with a special, and then $2. Okay, Jeremy's action here. Alright, drops another division in the Force to re-roll. He does have to be careful of that no answer play. Alright, focus, blank, blank. So Jeremy wants to avoid having only 1 card in his hand. Alright, there's a hidden motive for the focus. I'm sure he called melee. Gets a blank. Alright. Jeremy's got enough that he can still discard. He has to be careful, though. Alright, so he gets rid of, well, an alt-art motive. Nice. Alright, blank, blank, disrupt. Alright, now he has to stop re-rolling until he, of course, loses 1 more card, and then he can re-roll again. Just playing around that no answer. Right, so Victor takes 1 resource. Alright, so he's down to 1 card. He's going to get no answered. Here ups his other hidden motive to re-roll. Does get a melee, a 2 melee, and a shield. Victor's going to have to jump on the no answer, but then he'll take 3. Alright, yep, so there's a no answer for 1, so loses the last card, and then 3 from the top. We see another cross guard. And then, so yeah, the cross guard, and then doubt, and then 1 more. Alright, isolation. Alright, and then he'll put the 3 in. Leia will have 7 health remaining, be up 4 damage. So, okay, he had taken the shield, but okay, so we'll go to the next round. I'm thinking, I don't know, let's see if we can see how many cards Jeremy has left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like he's got 1 card left in deck. That Deck's Diner's worth 2. Right, move the power action token, there we go. And Victor gets the start. Alright, checking out the discard pile. I do think we are closing in on time here. I think we're probably like 5 minutes to go or so. Okay, that's Victor's opening action here. Yeah, so Victor, like I said, I think we're getting close to time, so I think Victor wants to try and move a little faster here. Right, so he's going to bring in Leia. Right, money plus money and a shield. So not what he was looking for. Okay, Dooku will come in. Or not. Yep. Okay, so we get a discard, and a focus. Alright, Victor's action again here. Right, so he's going to motive the focus. Called melee is removed. Alright, so Kylo comes in. He'll get to call a color and look at 1 card. Alright, there's some damage. We got a 2 melee and a 1 melee, and then let's see if he can deal 2 damage here. It's blue, and alright, he got it. So he had called blue, 2 damage to Leia, 5 health remaining. Alright, so there's Dex's paying 1 to heal 2. Back to Jeremy. I don't know, the discards don't feel horrible right now. Alright, so he's going to discard to reroll. Reroll everything that's not damage. Alright, there's some more damage and the special. So 2 melee on Dooku's saber, and then the special, which is worth 2 on the crossguard. And also there is a shield out, so even if Leia takes the shield, that crossguard can actually just be worth +1. So that shield's now basically, not basically, the shield's worthless. The Leia shield, I mean. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not a shield, it's a Leia resource. Alright, Leia resource to go with the +1 resource. But it's Victor's action here. So showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So showing death. So, but I'm sure Victor's got something here. All right. So he'll pacify the character die, the Kylo character die, to give Kylo 2 shields, but remove it. And then it's just time to hit here. Get the dice off the table. It's going to be hard for Leia to take all of Jeremy's cards. Unless Jeremy pitches to reroll and helps Victor. Alright, so he does the 2 first, put Leia at 6. Okay, back to Victor here. Let's see what he wants to do. Looks like he's thinking about taking the money, but he's got to try to drop Jeremy's hand, because I don't know that Victor can live through another turn. And again, these guys do have to be conscious of time. Okay, so there's the pitch to reroll. Yep, so there's the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning left. Alright, so not good for him. The shield is, though, worth something because grass card got used, so. Alright, so he's just actually, that'll end it. So he's going to No Mercy, discard 3 cards from his hand, and put him down. No Mercy increasing the value of the die by the number of blue cards you discarded, turning it into 5, and dropping Leia. Nicely done, sir. If you like what we're doing here on the Dice Commando channel, please show your support with a like and a subscribe. Please remember to keep all comments civil and constructive, and to help us continue to grow this amazing community. Thank you for watching Dice Commando.